Okay, this is the hanging building, and on one side of it is a museum, and on the other side there's a gift shop. And this gentleman has some incredible stuff.
Do you have any like sapphires?
In here.
I do have some sapphires. Now the Ruby Valley, which was named because of the overabundance of garnets, the Ruby River down here, and Alder Gulch empties into it, but you can actually find a ruby color of the sapphire in this valley. So these are what you normally think of as sapphires, the blue ones. But this is our local stone.
That's the ruby.
So you see that little star in there that moves around as I move it? So this is a star ruby.
Remember I was reading about star sapphires yesterday?
This is a rough stone that's been just broken off. Basically it's an elongated six-sided crystal like this. And so this was broken off of one, just as a chunk.
These are kind of neat keychains.
That's where you,
made out of
this is where you can get some water here.
geode, I think.
It's wet. Out in the sunshine, these things are incredible. This light doesn't do any justice.
Those are fossilized squid shells.
But you can move it around and you can see the crystal structure of the stone.
Yeah.
Basically,
And
it's
he's
six-sided.
got a few things that he's collected over the
Cut
years.
them across here.
One of them
and,
is
and
a
then make a cabochon.
powder
Round
can that
shape
blew
out of
up.
it. That's how you.
That's that one right in the center there.
Now, any color.
Must have
besides
surprised
this
somebody.
reddish purple color is.
Now this is the other side of the building that they hung the men in, and it has a model that you can actually look at, and it shows how the men were hung in this building. The rafter, which you can see right there, it's exposed in the ceiling, is what they hung them from. And they hung, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men. And it was before this building was finished, and this is the way it would have looked when they were hung. Pretty amazing, the history of this town. Looks like the old sign that may have been attached to this building at one time. It says hanged 1864 here. George Lane, Clubfoot George. In fact, they've still got his foot in the museum here, petrified. Frank Parrish, Hayes Lyons, and Jack Gallagher Boone Helm were all hung here in 1864 from that beam right there. That's pretty amazing when you think about it. Look at the way they got the roof supported. They got a log wedged between the rafter to hold the rafter up. Pretty amazing the way the rafter goes back in there. That's the original building. And you can see the hewn log there. Let's see if I can get it on it. You can see where the axes have azed the wood or chipped away the wood on that original log. This is the hangman's building soon after, well, about a year after, in 1865, after the hangman's building was completed. And it was a drugstore. And this is the hangman's building now, outside. The sounds are a little bit different today than yesteryear, but buildings haven't changed all that much. That's the Pioneer Bar over there. And this is Rank's drugstore. This is Cousin's candy shop. They got taffy being pulled there. Some of the best taffy you'll ever eat right here. This is looking in one of the old stores, and a lot of this stuff was just left here in the stores. I mean, look at that doll. I mean, I'm trying to block out the sun because I can't get in there in the bed. And then the one in the little wagon or cart. And the one over here. Look at these little tin turtles. And a little xylophone. This was an old store annex from 1863. This is another store. It's almost like looking at ghosts from another period of time. This is the way it's been for the last 20 or 30 years that I've been here. Everything's just exactly the way it was when I first moved here in 1989. Long handle underwear on the shelves for kids, it looks like. undergarments for, I guess, kids. Let's see if I can get the sun off the thing here. Just amazing. Shelves are still stocked. Kid knows how to ride a horse. In this building, through the window, these items were discovered behind the chimney cabinet along the eastern wall immediately to the right of this window. That's pretty amazing. Look at that old stove in there. This was a dress shop at one time, but it was also a saddle shop. The building was built in 1863 originally, and the living quarters were in the back area, and then it became a dress shop. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my car now. It's like walking through history up this street here. Look at that old faded sign, Dry Goods and Notions. Well, that's going to be it for today. Pleasant Sunday afternoon in Virginia City with little wisps of the past still whispering.